Comfy Heart ASMR. Hey friends, welcome back to Comfy Heart ASMR, and today I'll be reading this autumn magazine. This is the Cottage journal. This is the autumn issue. With lakeside dining and fall florals to inspire, and explore historic spaces and natural wonders in New England. I know that a lot of people and even the stores are all rushing for Christmas, and I love Christmas too, but we also have Thanksgiving. So for me, it's still, November will still just be fall for me. So I wanted to take in these last moments of fall. And the rest of November, I will be doing all fall type videos. So I thought this would be a good idea to read this magazine, see these beautiful homes, and I have some tea. I'll be drinking out of my pumpkin mug. That says pumpkin everything. And it's got all different shaped pumpkins and gourds. I have this New York maple herbal tea. And the nice thing about this tea is it doesn't need any honey. It has maple and sugar right in it, so it'll be naturally sweet. And then I also have this pumpkin spice oat bite. It's by the brand Bobos. They're like little chewy oatmeal bites. So let's get into this magazine. When I saw this magazine, I thought it would be perfect. I love cottage homes. I love how beautiful they are. I love homes with character and have like a little oldness to it. So I thought this would be a nice cozy magazine to look through with you all. Okay, so the contents, it says feather your nest, home sweet home, cottage kitchen, garden pleasures, artists and artisans, small but mighty. This is a really pretty, this is such a beautiful fall scene, right by a beautiful lake. The autumn leaves. And this is such a pretty table setting with the chairs and some mums in the background. It actually looks so peaceful. I would love to sit out there. And I love these dried flowers here. Harbor hopping New England cruises. I've been to Boston. I've been to Boston for Salem. I've been to New Hampshire before, and Maine. But I've never taken this cruise. That seems like it'll be fun too. Maybe when it's not so cold. A trip to remember. If there's any region in the United States that's synonymous with autumn, it's New England, and rightfully so. There's no experience quite like strolling the history-filled streets of Boston or traversing hills wrapped in technicolor wonders, appreciating views that people have enjoyed since long before the country's founding. That's why, for this issue, we made a point of visiting homes in and around this iconic locale, showcasing the spirit unique to this corner of the nation. From a family home in Massachusetts, made timeless with personal style, and a historic working farm with ties to the Rockefellers, to Connecticut-based artisans who honor the processes of the past. The features to come are as rich with stories as they are with the vibrant shades of fall. If you've ever savored the season among the vistas in New England, we hope this issue will transport you back to those days. And if you haven't, we hope it provides you with the unforgettable feeling such an experience inspires. Either way, please enjoy the stories and spaces we've curated in this issue of the Cottage Journal. I do believe New England is definitely beautiful in the fall. Let me know if any of you are from New England. I'm sure you're enjoying it just as much as us New Yorkers. New York is also really beautiful in fall too. I love this collage of photos. We have pumpkins and gourds, mainly gourds with mums. We have a white pumpkin with a swirly stem. Probably a nice cup of tea or coffee and books outside. Beautiful flowers that are purple and yellow. A beautiful plate dining setting with leaves on top. This looks like one of my favorite flowers, a dahlia. We got mums and pumpkins. And we got this beautiful fall scenery with 2 Adirondack chairs, mums, and a nice sunny day. Here we have a beautiful, cozy fireplace. And then we have fresh made bread in a cozy kitchen. And it says, "New beginnings. Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall." F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby. I do love the fall. My favorite season. Feather your nest. I love the wallpaper of pretty little woodland animals with mushrooms, fox, a bunny. I love that. And I love this lamp over the nightstand. I love the pleated. It's very different. I love this porch. I always love to decorate my porch too at the beginning of fall with pretty mums and pumpkins and gourds. A harvest welcome. Celebrate the season's richness and highlight nature's palette with layered outdoor vignettes that greet autumn at the doorstep. I love this. I love that gate too. I love all the pretty fall colors. And this little corner says, welcoming the crispness in the air, this inviting porch, adorned with heirloom pumpkins, amber-hued mums, and glossy gourds, mirrors nature's abundance. A plaid throw drapes over the railing, offering a nod to timeless farmhouse charm. I love this porch. I love the swinging chair. I've always wanted one of those on my porch. It's so nice, this setup. And I love the little lanterns with the fake candles. A closer look at autumn's bounty draws the eye, revealing an alluring variety of textured squashes and golden striped pumpkins nestled beneath brilliant chrysanthemums. A waterfall of petals spills over the arrangement, while fallen leaves and vivid crimson hues punctuate the scene. Market finds. Celebrate the comforts of fall with a curated collection of timeless treasures that speak to the soul of the season. From softly ruffled linens to handcrafted ceramics and richly layered details, these finds invite you to slow down and savor the coziest moments of the year. I love these little paintings with mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I love flowers. Very pretty. And there's that woodland animal wallpaper. It is from Little Green, littlegreen.us. I like these candlesticks too. That's different, that texture. And I love that color. They're like teal, like a dark teal almost. They're really nice. Pretty sunflowers by the bed. Dual designers, one mission. Beth Meyer has earned the trust of clients who repeatedly seek her expertise for their second and third homes. With 3 decades of experience, Beth is recognized as one of the Southeast's top generational interior designers. Her daughter, Abby, recently joined the firm, adding her second generation insight to the business. These are beautiful kitchen. I love these. Beautiful kitchen. I love this living room. Oh my God, this fireplace is gorgeous. It's so tall. I love that. Ooh, gracious. All right, South Carolina. Anyone in Charleston? Oh, this is already past. This is old. Sorry, guys. I'm surprised they were doing a Christmas event in October. Gracious Living Celebration in Charleston, South Carolina. Reserve your spot. I love Christmas. I'm not ready for Christmas yet, guys, but I do love, love, love Christmas. Oh my goodness. Home Sweet Home. This looks cozy and inviting. It says The Charm of Churchtown. In the hands of New York-based interior designer Marina Case, a holistic Dairies guest house is thoughtfully styled with elegance and function in mind. A welcome repose for all who visit. This is, wow, that's gorgeous. These cows and the little baby. This looks cozy too. This is a beautiful kitchen too. I like that green. I like that. And the wooden beams on the ceiling. I like that. I love the stories historic homes tell, and I am so grateful that I have the skills to elevate them by introducing modern elements and comfort, Marina says, as she sought to create both beauty and functionality. Stepping over the threshold, guests find a sunlit mudroom with vintage patterned pillows and antique flooring, a theme that recurs throughout. Work boots can be checked at the door as the house opens to the main floor. When collaborating with clients, Marina takes the time to truly understand their personalities and carefully assess their preferences across a range of iconic design styles, whether traditional, modern, global, or playful. While Abby was not strongly opinionated about every design detail, she expressed a clear affinity for nature, historical influences, and colorways that mimic the land. That is a pretty mudroom. I even like those floors. The decorating process took more than 3 years as Marina sought to source unique vintage finds from local vendors in colonial Williamsburg. That archway is really pretty too. And I like the wallpaper. I like that in the kitchen. It's like an maybe a wood fire oven. That's such a high bed. It looks like there's no backing to it, like it's just floating in the air. I don't even see the back legs, or either they're a different color. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these beds look like they're floating. Or am I crazy? It says rustic roots. Thoughtful details and bespoke decor make a pastoral guest barn in the Northeast a comfortable escape in any season. I like that door. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm not ready for the snow yet, but that is a really beautiful view of winter with the beautiful trees in the background. Oh my gosh, and the ceilings are so high. And I love these lights, these bulb lights. That is gorgeous. I love that dining room. And this kitchen is nice too. This island, 4-seat island. Even the laundry room is nice. In the dining room, a magnificent window wall bathes the space in warm light and allows the owners to appreciate the beauty of changing seasons. Underfoot, a custom-made floor covering inspired by a vintage American hooked rug sets off a handcrafted table that often stretches into the living room at Thanksgiving. Pendant lights gleam from above, adding a modern touch. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow, this is nice. This is nice. Nice little bar. I love the brick included. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. When blustery winds blow, a cozy fireplace in the living room makes a relaxing spot to unwind, but underneath lies what Anne refers to as the piece de resistance in the entire house. Modeled after a similar design in an 18th century home where she once served as a caretaker, the fireplace is supported by a brick vault on the bottom level that houses a small bar. Next to the bar, a canvas mural, originally commissioned for a previous home, adorns the wall with gracious renderings of the surrounding terrain. Yeah, that is beautiful. Beautiful living room. Beautiful bar. And I love these stools too. Those are different. Ooh, now this is a beautiful fall scene in the neighborhood. The story of home. Slow but steady, this Massachusetts family is bringing their dream home to life with storied pieces and personal inspiration. Built in 1988, the home on the South Shore of Massachusetts certainly wasn't the historic space Jen and Corey Smith had been looking for, but the two were quick to recognize its utter charm and endless potential. The thing that stood out to us about this home was that it had really good bones and a generous amount of land, says Jen, and she felt confident they could imbue it with the timeless style they preferred. This is beautiful. I love that wreath. It is nice and big and gorgeous. Beautiful scenery. And turkey with beautiful fall leaves and pumpkins. I'm not a huge fan of plaid, but this looks nice how they tied it together. And a beautiful chandelier. This definitely looks like a beautiful home you can enjoy Thanksgiving dinner in. Despite the difficulty of removing the existing wallpaper in the primary bedroom, the Smiths felt the fresh coat of paint they gave the walls didn't quite fit. The room felt flat. There was no depth or sense of character, Jen says. After careful consideration and plenty of test samples, they made the bold choice to encase the room in a richly hued plaid, a decision that more than paid off. Now this is different. This kind of feels coastal. The focal point of the breezeway is a collection of paintings by Jen's father. We spent every summer up in Maine by the coast, so a lot of those are paintings of places that we've been, she says. Many of the frames were made from barn wood reclaimed from their family's Connecticut property, and the rest Corey made to match. In addition to a life spent among New England architecture, Jen explains that her design style draws from such influences as Sister Parrish, Ralph Lauren, and Martha Stewart. She credits her approach to her own home, however, to a more personal source. My mother and father were both incredibly talented in many ways. They had great artistic ability, she says. My mom had a way of looking at something and asking, how else could I use this? She might take holiday decor and reinterpret it for another season. I find myself doing the same, repurposing, reimagining, and thinking creatively. In the entry snug, a cozy room ideal for reading, the first item homeowner Kaylin Matthews bought for her new house 13 years ago proudly hangs from the wall, a truly charming accordion lamp. Oh, that is nice. It looks like birds on the ceiling. This definitely looks like a nice cozy reading nook. This is a beautiful trunk too, to keep your things in. You can use it as a table. In the library, where Sandberg Wallpaper's Caroline pattern offers muted appeal, the bookshelves were painted a lovely shade of sage by Benjamin Moore. These built-ins were a priority project for the book-loving family and are made primarily of MDF. Oh, I love these built-ins for the books. Oh, and a cute dog and cat. This looks like a nice vintage, cozy living room. Cottage kitchen. I like this booth style kitchen with nice lighting. Have a nice view. You have a nice view for the morning when you're eating your meals, eating breakfast. A stroke of sable, moody hues and modern details come together to create a dynamic space where guests are guaranteed to find a warm southern welcome. I don't think I like the dark cabinets. But I like everything else. The flowers. I even like the island and the chairs. I like how everything else looks. I even like the dark. No, I don't. I don't like these dark cabinets, but I like these with the white countertop. That's pretty too. I bet when the sunlight shines through, that's really pretty. Those glass doors. Uniquely, the space also contains 2 pantries. The pantry that's actually inside the kitchen has decorative glass doors and beautiful brass hardware, but everything, the walls, the shelves, the ceiling, everything is painted black, Liz says. This is actually nice. I like how that looks, that contrast of the black and like the wicker baskets and stuff. I like that. That's different. And here's that beautiful lakeside scenery again. Gracious gatherings, set against fluttering foliage and lake-kissed air. This serene autumn scene celebrates the season's richness with gathered botanicals, layered textures, and timeless details crafted for savoring. This is my favorite scene. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't always so cold for Thanksgiving, I would love to have my Thanksgiving right out here at this table with that beautiful scenery. Oh my gosh. Overlooking the calm, reflective waters, an outdoor table greets guests with quiet elegance framed by deep burgundy tones and accents with ripe fruits and intertwining vines. Bamboo chairs offer a natural touch, their golden hues reflecting the palette of freshly fallen leaves. A centerpiece of maple clippings arranged in glowing amber bottles beckons guests to linger. That's really nice. I didn't notice that. The maple leaves. Oh, maple tree. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Beneath a canopy of fluttering fall leaves, vintage brown and cream plates adorned with festive turkey motifs and horn-handled flatware encourage guests to pause and appreciate the season's splendor. Softly fringed linen napkins and honey-hued glassware impart a relaxed homespun elegance, perfectly complementing the crisp autumn breeze. Wow, that is really pretty. Oh, I love every single picture. An overflowing arrangement of gourds and pine cones rests beneath a golden canopy of mums, exuding lavish abundance. Nestled in a weathered copper pot, freshly picked pears add a sweet note and a dash of old world charm to the seasonal table. I love how they set everything up for that. Oh my gosh. Garden pleasures. These look like dahlias to me, but I'm not sure they might be. I don't know what the other flowers are, but those are beautiful too. Blooms and branches embrace autumn's glorious riches with easy floral arrangements that make the most of the season's brilliant finery. I love this display too with the pumpkins. That's a nice contrast. I usually don't pick up white like gourds or pumpkins, but this would be really nice to tie them in with these like berries. That's really pretty. I love that. This is a nice view too. The Adirondack chairs and the pumpkins, cozy blanket and mums, your cup of tea or coffee and some books. Bathed in the golden glow of autumn's afternoon sun, a variety of colorful gourds spills across a welcoming setting that invites unhurried conversation or quiet reprieve. Cozy plaid throws, a stack of well-loved books, and a small table to hold a steaming mug of spiced cider stand at the ready. This is beautiful too. Vibrant glass vessels and time-worn earthen containers lend themselves easily to no-fuss arrangements of leaves and straw flowers. Place the simple displays in an entryway to use them to enhance an alfresco affair. I love that. It looks so earthy compared to like just a usual flower arrangement. So nice. Ooh, dahlias. Exploring Stone Hollow. At Stone Hollow Farmstead in central Alabama, September brings softened sunshine and a sprawling symphony of dahlias. These iconic blooms, along with herbs and other bounties gleaned from the land, are part of an enterprise that brings the Stones family's story full circle. Oh, I love these. Anyone from Alabama? Fall arrives quietly in the South, like a hushed version of summer, where everything begins to slow and the foliage seems set ablaze with brilliance. As farmers Deborah Stone and her daughter Alexandra Stone Flowers are ever in tune with this changing hum of Mother Nature, they have been since the beginning. I love these dahlias. I love this peach dahlia. And cute horses. I'm peeking out. Oh, look how nice. I love these dahlias. Not far from the 100+ raised beds that make up that herb garden today, one finds the flower garden, Deborah's favorite place, and what would have been her father's too. In autumn, it brims with sunflowers, snapdragons, amaranth, and the most popular dahlias. There are more than 10,000 of the latter, and hundreds of varieties with tubers and rooted cuttings shipped in spring for customers to plant nationwide. Locals can find the cut blossoms as well as countless other Stone Hollow products at the farm stand, the family shop in downtown Birmingham, and true dahlia lovers can attend an in-person hands-on workshop at the farm itself. Alexandra dreams that one day soon a similar version of the course will be offered for purchase on their website in an effort to continue the family's mission of sharing Mother Nature's seasonally changing beauty with the world. Yeah, anyone in Birmingham, Alabama, if you guys know about the Stone Hollow Farm, this seems like it's a beautiful place to visit. Savoring the season. Seasonal prep, sowing and growing, a flavorful fall, and taking care. Small but mighty. This is beautiful, beautiful fall scenery with a bridge. Oh my gosh, in the water. I love that. Although the nation's smallest state, Rhode Island proves to be a destination that has it all and then some. Anyone from Rhode Island? You have beautiful scenery from Newport's oceanfront vista and the artful architecture comprising the Providence skyline to the pastoral pageantry of the state's more bucolic locales. Rhode Island proves to be more than just the ocean state as it lives up to its slogan of all that, appealing to foodies, history enthusiasts, and adventure seekers. There's no shortage of fun to be had, especially come fall. With rich roots as a luxurious escape, Newport continues to offer elegance and Gilded Age glamour. Wow, I would love to visit Rhode Island. Beautiful. Oh wow, my gosh. To experience Rhode Island's fall foliage at its prismatic peak, plan your trip from mid to late October. Scenic walking, rail, or home and garden tours will provide you with the classic and cozy New England autumnal experience. Oh, it's definitely a beautiful place to visit. The jack-o'-lanterns, that's pretty cool. That's the end. Classic charm and style at home. The Cottage Journal Spring. Ooh, they even give us a beautiful picture on the back. Beautiful flower arrangement. Pumpkins, leaves, beautiful flowers. Well, thank you so much, guys, for spending some time with me today. I hope that my reading relaxed you. I hope that you enjoyed the beautiful pictures. And even if you're ready for Christmas, don't forget about Thanksgiving. Fall is still hanging on a little bit longer before all the snow comes and beautiful winter comes. I hope for fellow fall lovers like me, I hope you guys enjoyed the look through this magazine, all the beautiful fall scenes and scenery and beautiful homes. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey friends, make sure you check out my new digital affirmation cards. These are now available at my Buy Me a Coffee shop. The link is in the description box.